Ever turned on your tap and been hit with that rotten egg smell? Yeah, that, my friend, is sulfur in your well water, and today we're going to fix it. I've spent the last few weeks testing some of the most talked about sulfur filters for well water, and I'm going to count them down from number 5 all the way to number 1. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the end, because the number 1 system really surprised me in terms of performance. So, let's dive straight in. Number 5. SoftPro Ironaster. Starting us off at number 5 is the SoftPro Ironaster, and I'll be honest up front, this system has some really solid strengths, but a couple of things held it back in my testing. The Ironaster is designed to handle iron, manganese, and hydrogen sulfide. That's the combination responsible for bad smells, metallic stains, and water discoloration. I tested it on a well that had noticeable sulfur odor, and yes, it did knock out most of that eggy smell after the water ran through the filter. The manganese dioxide media inside is powerful, and you can feel the difference in the taste. Water feels cleaner and fresher. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The system is definitely low maintenance compared to older filter types because it regenerates using air injection instead of chemicals. That means you don't have to deal with extra chemicals or huge costs for additives, and I really like that. The air-over-media technology SoftPro uses triggers natural oxidation, which is a lot more eco-friendly. But here's the thing. The installation wasn't exactly plug-and-play. The system is on the bulkier side, and if you don't have some plumbing experience, you'll probably need a professional to set it up. I tried to position it in a smaller pump room, and let's just say space became an issue. Also, while it did reduce smell drastically, I noticed that on days with higher water demand, the system seemed to struggle a little to keep up. 4. SpringWell WS. At number 4, we've got the SpringWell WS1, and the conversation here is similar, but with a few tweaks in performance. Now, when you ask people online about sulfur filters, SpringWell almost always comes up. The WS1 uses air injection oxidation, just like the SoftPro, but in practice I found it slightly more efficient in knocking out sulfur smell. After installing it, the first couple of runs almost entirely eliminated that strong odor, which, feels like you're finally drinking actual clean water, not something out of a swamp. And the taste improvement, noticeable immediately. The WS1 also comes with a Bluetooth control head, which I thought was pretty modern for a water filter. Through the app, you can monitor settings, water usage, and regeneration cycles. That's honestly super convenient, because instead of guessing when maintenance is needed, you get clear data. But, and this is where I have to be a bit critical, the WS1 isn't as affordable as some other systems. You're definitely paying a premium for that performance and tech integration. And if I compare it to the top systems on this list, it just didn't completely blow me away. In heavy water usage scenarios, the sulfur smell reduction was good, but there were times when a faint odor came back, not something I want after paying top dollar. Still, I think the WS1 is a very good filter for households that want reliability plus modern controls. It's just that compared to the next 3 products, it didn't pass that ultimate peace of mind test for me. Number 3. iSpring WCFM500K Iron Filter. Coming in at number 3 is the iSpring WCFM500K, and I have to say, this one genuinely impressed me. The iSpring system is designed to tackle iron, manganese, and hydrogen sulfide up to pretty high levels. And when I ran it in testing, the performance was super consistent. Unlike the previous 2, where I occasionally felt like the filter struggled during heavy use, the iSpring kept flows strong and steady. Even with multiple taps running, both the smell and metallic taste were almost entirely gone. That kind of reliability is a big deal for anyone using well water daily. The media inside is catalytic carbon and manganese dioxide, which not only controls odors, but also helps remove some organic compounds that can make water taste a little off. You know that strange earthy taste some wells have? Yeah, this system takes care of that. Another plus here is longevity. The system is basically maintenance-free for years. You don't need to constantly replace media or chemicals. It's a set-it-and-forget-it kind of deal. And honestly, the installation wasn't too painful. With a bit of basic plumbing knowledge, I got it hooked up without calling for backup. If I have to be picky, the system is quite tall and heavy. It really does require some space, and while they advertise it as maintenance-free, like any mechanical system, eventually you'll still need to check for clogs or backwash issues. But overall, it was easy to live with. 2. PRO+AQUA Elite. Number 2 on the list is the PRO+AQUA Elite, and this is one of those cases where performance and design just click together perfectly. The first thing I noticed was how powerful this system is at removing not just sulfur odor, but also hard water minerals. It's kind of an all-in-one solution, so you're not only treating the smell, but also protecting your pipes and appliances from scale buildup. After 2 days of using this filter, I could literally see the difference. No more orange stains around faucets, and no sulfur smell when running hot water. That's a big win. The PRO+AQUA Elite uses a combination treatment system, which means you're not just relying on air injection or a single type of filter media. You're combining multiple layers of protection, making it more versatile for different well water problems. What made it stand out for me was the flow rate. Even with showers, laundry, and the dishwasher all running, water pressure felt absolutely normal. That's something earlier systems sometimes compromised. Also, installation was smoother than expected, clear instructions, and it didn't feel like I needed an engineering degree to put it together. If I were to nitpick, the price point is definitely higher and the unit has a slightly larger footprint. So, if you're in a small pump room, it can be tricky. But honestly, given how it performs, I see why it costs what it does. This is one of those rare systems where you install it and it feels like a complete fix. It's not just a filter, it's peace of mind. Number 1, Matrixx InFusion System. And finally, our number 1 sulfur filter, the Matrixx InFusion System. And let me tell you, this one blew me away. Unlike the other systems that rely mostly on air injection or carbon media, the Matrixx InFusion uses hydrogen peroxide injection. And before you go, wait, chemicals? Hear me out. This isn't chlorine or something harsh that leaves residue. Hydrogen peroxide is safe. It quickly decomposes into water and oxygen, and it's incredibly effective at eliminating sulfur smell completely. When I tested this system, the results were instant. I'm talking zero sulfur odor, even under heavy water flow. Even the faintest whiff of rotten egg smell was gone, and the water tasted crisp and fresh. On top of that, it knocked out iron staining issues almost entirely. My sinks literally looked brand new after a week. Another thing that stood out was how user-friendly it is. The Matrixx Smart Valve makes adjusting settings a breeze, and peroxide needs refilling, but not often. It's far less hassle than dealing with constant media regeneration. And because peroxide doesn't add harmful byproducts, you don't have to worry about nasty chlorine smells or dry skin from chemical exposure. In terms of maintenance, it's straightforward. Just keep the peroxide tank topped up, and you're golden. No messy backwashes, no difficult app learning curve, just reliability. Honestly, the only small downside might be that you do have to keep peroxide in stock. But given how effective it is, that's a trade-off I'd take any day. For me, this system is hands down the best for anyone struggling with serious sulfur in their well water. It's powerful, clean, and totally worth the investment. Closing. So there you have it, my top 5 best sulfur filters for well water, ranked after real-world testing. From the SoftPro Ironaster with its solid entry-level reliability to the SpringWell WS1 with cool smart features, the consistent performance of the iSpring, the all-in-one power of PRO+AQUA Elite, and finally, the unbeatable Matrixx InFusion system. If you're tired of that rotten egg smell every time you shower or run the tap, investing in one of these systems will literally change your daily life. And trust me, the number 1 pick, Matrixx InFusion, is the one that left me thinking, wow, this is how water is supposed to be. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which filter are you leaning toward? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you've used any of these systems, share your experience so others can learn from it too. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth reviews. Clean, fresh water. Every home deserves it.